Hello, Mr. Chairman. My name is Yasuhide Nakayama. I'm the State Minister for Foreign Affairs of Japan. And I'm really glad that I attend this meeting. And I'm sorry I'm a little bit late because my hometown, Osaka, now it's a Friday night. So actually, my supporters get gathering and drink and talk about the politics. We talk about Abenomics, live Abenomics from Osaka. So I late a little bit. I'm so sorry. And I apologize for that. And this morning, we discussed about the terror issue. And I was in Jordan when our Japanese two hostages captured by IS in January. I stayed at 17 days in Amman, Jordan, and we negotiate with Islamic State, and then and also so we really focus on the terror issue, not the how do you say not the other person's issue, but for us it's a really immediate issue. And one thing I'd like to tell you that in 2001 we had terrorism from Osama bin Laden, and he attacked Twin Tower in New York in 2001. And even Japanese people include and get injured. And at that time, Osama bin Laden wasn't meet with a high tech, but now the Islamic State terrorism meet with high tech, and we are afraid that the high tech and terrorism mixed up. This is ISIL. So there is no distance philosophy anymore. For example, Chinese PLA has a JL-2 missile, and if they launch a missile from the Western Pacific Ocean, 8,000 kilometers range, so which means already San Francisco, Anchorage, and also Honolulu inside of the range of missile. And so using internet and the terrorism is a new type of terror which Islamic State done to us. And then the war, 70th, this is a 70th years anniversary of World War II. US and Japan fought against each other 17 years ago. But for example, if I showed you sound of the war 70 years ago, maybe like this. This is a 70 years ago war. But now, it's only one click. If you listen one click, the noise, already terrorists attacked you. So in that sense, the war used to be nation versus nation. But the present war, new types of war, it's a nation versus a technician, or the one terrorist who got the cyber tech. This is the most different, or the gap between the 70 years ago war or present war. And I'm sure that this Islamic State example already starts the new types of war or secondary war. So we have to prepare our, the philosophy of war. We have to change in a new phase. And then I also think that in 1980s, 1990s, before the Berlin Wall or Russia collapse, I mean the Soviet Union collapse, there were Cold War exist. But now, after the Berlin Wall disappeared, everybody said there is no more Cold War. But I don't think so. In the cyberspace, Russia and China get together, and they really want to control the cyberspace. And how about the Western countries? We use internet technology to facilitate economy and facilitate the people communications. what's the difference between the new Cold War on cyberspace? I think the key word is a rule of law. In China or Russia, I think they have no rule of law because, okay, if there is some human rights professional lawyer, one day suddenly he or she says something, next day arrested, and because somebody said something about the human rights issue. I think it's the right thing if the lawyer makes some opinions, but there is no rule of law, so they captured suddenly. If some merchant gets lots of money, lots of profit, one day he become rich, next day the government captured or arrested the merchant. I think Western country has a rule of law, and then on behalf of the opposition, they have no rule of law. So we have to more negotiate and also more understanding each other. Both sides get together and talk about the cyber issue for 21st century. Finalize, in conclusion, I'd like to say we have to, so even something, violence or not violence, military or not military, killing but not killing, including all the types, the terrorists always forced us to get their profit. And then the war, the concept, has not changed, but the style of the war, it has been changed. I'm sorry, my English is not correct or is not enough, but I hope you will understand how do you say my stance of the anti-terror issue. And thank you very much for listening to my opinion. And also I'd like to say thank you very much for Governor Michael Dukakis, the chairman of this conference, this forum. And also my friend Fujisaki-san, the Ambassador Fujisaki. He is now in in Tokyo. And also Mika-san and my colleagues from former Japanese Self-Defense Force. And thank you very much for everyone.